Selling a tenanted occupied property? Here's what you need to know to stay compliant with the Residential Tenancy Act in BC. Number one, notice of your intention to sell. If you're selling a tenanted occupied property, you need to give your tenants written notice to let them know you intend to sell the property. This allows transparent communication and it allows them time to prepare for potential changes. Number two, right to remain in the suite. If your tenant is currently on a fixed term tenancy, you cannot give them notice to leave earlier. Now, if they're on a month-to-month tenancy or near the end of their fixed term tenancy, you may be able to give them a 3-month notice to leave, but that's only if the buyer who's purchasing the property qualifies to give that notice. What that means is that they'd have to have already put an offer on the property, removed their subject conditions, paid their deposit, and they give you written notice that they intend to occupy the property or have a qualifying family member occupy the property. If they do this, then you need to give your tenant a 3-month notice to leave. It needs to be 3 full calendar months, and you have to compensate them 1 month of free rent. The only other way you can ask your tenant to leave is if they agree. In that case, you could potentially sign a mutual agreement to end tenancy, and that releases both parties from the tenancy. Number 3 is the occupancy requirement. If you're giving your tenant notice that you intend to occupy the property, or once you sell that the buyer is going to occupy the property, that person needs to occupy the property for at least 12 full months. If it's found out that that person doesn't end up occupying the property for at least 12 months, the tenant could come after you and sue for up to 12 months of rent compensation. Number 4 is a landlord web portal. Make sure that you stay compliant by updating all the relevant details with the landlord web portal. This portal helps track information and ensures transparency between you, the tenant, and the residential tenancy branch. If you're thinking of selling a tenanted occupied property, these are some of the factors that you should consider before making the move. If you are making a move and you'd like to schedule a consultation, you could click the link in my bio.